This is going to be where we choose everything for each individual mandolin in this upcoming batch. And if you've clicked through from the video number 2 or 3, whatever it is, in this series of videos, then you'll know what we're doing. But what we are doing is getting ready to build a batch of mandolins, and we're choosing from all of the pieces and parts that we have collected the back. You know, we want to put the neck, this neck in this body, and this back on this body, and that sort of thing. So we're actually going to put together a batch. In preparation for that, I have assembled some crates with some cardboard dividers. So we're going to try to put each one of them in, and we are going to number those mandolins so that you can follow them through their construction process. And I'll take a moment to say that let's not get the number of weeks that we're in this series, week number 2 or week number 6 or week number 15. We don't want to confuse those numbers with the number of the mandolin, because we're going to give each one of these mandolins a number. So I might work on mandolin 1 in video number 6. We're just going to follow this entire batch as it goes through. So having said that, we're going to have 11 mandolins in this batch. I got talked into adding 1 at the end. Mandolin number 1 is going to be an A style. Mandolin number 2 is an F. 3 is an F. 4 is an A style. Those are all country boys. Number 5 is going to be an R5. A fancy rascal. Number 6 is going to be an A style country boy. 7 an A style country boy. 8 an F style country boy, as well as 9. 10 is going to be another A style, and 11 is going to be another fancy R5. So let's go through this. I have a few A styles here that are basically totally assembled. This one is a little custom body that I made when I was bored one weekend, and so we're going to just pick through these and see which ones we like the best and choose one for mandolin number 1. I'm looking at the backs and the tops and how the sides match up and with the neck and everything, and I believe I like this one right here. So this is for our number 1 mandolin in this batch, an A style standard country boy. There's no special features on this one. And so right here on the fretboard, I'm going to label it with a 1 and circle it. So we've already come a long way on our very first mandolin even before we get started. Put it right here, put a little cardboard divider on it, and let's go to mandolin number 2, which is going to be an F style country boy, a standard. And let's see what we've got here. I have 4 or 5 here that don't have the backs on them, and 4 or 5 that do. By the way, I also have a couple of left-handed ones in this pile of instruments. This one has a reasonably nice curly back. This will be mandolin number 2. This one, by the way, is going to a music store out in the Midwest, and I'll give you more information about that as we go along, and so you might be interested in purchasing this mandolin yourself. Number 3 is an F style country boy standard. Let's see if we've got another one over here that suits me for this man. This is going to a private individual. Some of these already have binding channels. A country boy doesn't have binding on the peg yet, but some of these have binding channels already cut. So they are going to have a little added custom feature to them. This is number 3. It's an F style standard country boy. Got a reasonably curly neck and a reasonably curly set of sides on it. What it doesn't have is a back yet. So we can pick a back for it. I have a whole pile of backs here to pick from. There's a nice possibility that might match those sides. 3 or 4 that might match. So, I like that one right there. So we'll put number 3. And now we have this one marked with number 3 on the fretboard, gluing surface, and a number 3 back that's ready to glue on. Another one taken care of. Number 4 is going to be an A-style Country Boy. Interestingly enough, we can't use any one of these because this one has to have, this is a custom order here that's going to have black binding, black tuning buttons, a black strap button, pearl dots on the fretboard with a custom chocolate brown finish. So, I have 4 A-styles. That one's pretty. So let's do that. Now I don't have any A-style necks, and so we're going to have to make some A-style necks. That'll be subject for another video, but this is number 4, so we're going to put that right here on the head block, front and back. Mandolin number 4. And let's go ahead and see if we can match a back to these sides, which I'm sure we can. When I make rough parts, I just make F-style shapes, and then when the time comes, I just cut this part off. So anyhow, that's marked with 4. That's marked with 4. And we'll put another piece of cardboard divider here. We should be able to go through those boxes and know what needs to be built and what doesn't need to be built. Number 5. Number 5 is going to be an interesting mandolin. The customer has already come by here and chosen the wood. It's going to be an R5 master model. It'll have 3-ply binding all over, front, back, peg head, the whole 9 yards. Another one of the custom features it's going to have is a speed neck, James tailpiece. But one of the most interesting parts of it is that it's, like I said, he's come by and picked out the wood, and I happen to have 2 or 3 boards of just the prettiest bird's eye maple that you've ever seen. And so I already have all the wood picked and laid out right over here. This is what the customer has chosen for number 5. He's picked a nice, pretty, solid, single piece bird's eye maple back, 5-piece bird's eye maple neck, and a very nice set of sides and a really pretty straight grain top made out of spruce. And while we're here, I have what couple of pieces that I'm able to gather right now for mandolin number 6, which I think is going to be an A-style Country Boy that's going to a fellow in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. On to number 7, which is going to be a standard Country Boy A-style. It's going to a man in Pennsylvania. And I have some that's got medium curl in the sides, and then I've got a couple here that has really nice curl in the sides. And so that's the one we're going to pick for mandolin number 7. So we'll make that number 7. I'm really kind of hampered here because I don't have the necks made. Number 8 is going to have, it's a F-style Country Boy. It's going to have tortoise binding with dots on an ebony fretboard. This one I think will be fine. This is number 8. It's got some really, really pretty sidewood in it. 8. 8. Let's pick a back. Let's see what we got here for necks as well. Here's a nice curly neck. Let's see if we can kind of match that with the back. Oh yeah. Well, that's really pretty right there. So this could be number 8. All right. We're going to move on to number 9, which is going to be a very unusual mandolin, and I'm really tickled to give this idea a try. It's going to be an F-style Country Boy, F-style, but it's going to have an A-style neck. Very interesting mandolin, a very interesting look. So I'm really thrilled about this one. It's also going to have Ivoroid binding all over it. Which is an unusual deviation from a normal Country Boy. So, what we need is an F-style Country Boy. Yeah, I've actually got this one picked out for the man. So this is number 9. And we want to pick a really nice back. And I don't know if you can see the curl, but that's absolutely gorgeous. So that'll be the back for this one. We'll lay it off, 9. Just a couple more to go. We have an A-style mandolin, number 10, which is a mandolin where the man has come by and already chosen the wood. I have it right here, laid out. This is number 10. He's been by here physically and saw this wood and picked it himself. He picked out the neck, and he picked out the back. He chose absolutely the most gorgeous piece of curly maple that you'll ever see. So, that's that mandolin there. Number 10, beautiful wood, going to have a K&K internal twin pickup in it. And last but not least, going to Salt Lake City, Utah, is another one that was kind of inspired, I think, by our earlier bird's eye one. Fellow wanted one very similar. It's going to have some special pearl in it. It as well is going to have a K&K internal twin pickup installed during the build. And so we have it right here. Very nice bird's eye sides. I have a pile of, I have 3 bird's eye necks, and I don't think it's going to matter a whole lot either way. They're all pretty, but this one seems to be the most even, so we can put it with this neck or with this body. And I have 4 bird's eye backs already cut out. 1 2-piece, a single piece, another single piece, and another 2-piece. So let's pare that down a little bit. I have a really nice 2-piece back and a really nice single piece back. Let's go with single piece because that's a harder piece of wood to find, so it makes it just a tad rarer. Makes it a little more special. And so now we have 11 sets of pieces and parts that we're going to turn into our 11 mandolins for this batch. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Be sure to subscribe to the Ratliff Mandolins YouTube channel and follow these 11 mandolins through this series, which is labeled the Ratliff Mandolins Weekly Production Diary, I think, or something like that. So you can follow these all the way through till the time they get put on the truck to go out of here. All right? Thanks so much for watching.